Good morning, everybody. Welcome to StockTraders.net Stock Talk with Ricky and Goose. I'm your host, Ricky Analog. Goose is still away from the desk today, so I'm going to be solo again. It's all good. We still have a great show for you guys. Just remember, everything we talk about is just for informational purposes. Trading is inherently risky. Please make sure to familiarize yourself with our disclaimer. If you're watching it on YouTube, it's in the description. If you're watching it live, it's on the screen right now. If you are watching it on YouTube, make sure to head over to StockTraders.net and register so you guys can catch these live. If you're watching it just on YouTube, you're obviously seeing it with the delay because we don't make it public until later in the day. I just want to catch you guys up on a few things. We have a partnership with Pair Trader, which we'll be doing a webinar tomorrow around 1 p.m., I guess around the lunchtime lull. Make sure you guys stay tuned for more information on that. And I think there's some big things coming with that. They're going to teach you how to use their product and show you guys all the value that they are bringing. I'm going to get right into some stuff. The first thing on my list today, guys, is NNDM. So you see them gapping up big. Let's just go over the basics on them. They are the Ricky tip for the day so far. 19.3 million OS. Excuse me. And those are the ADS, the American Depository Shares, which is what you'll be trading anyway. Around 17 million float, just shy of 15 million cash at the end of the March, and they burn a little over a milli a month. Let's see, but let's go. I believe their offering was in February with 6 million. I'm pretty sure they're going to have plenty of overhead on this move, guys. Okay, one second. I just want to make sure that the live stream is working, guys. Let me try and see if I can fix this real quick for you guys. Fix this real quick for you guys. It does appear to be up. I'm wondering if I shared the correct link for you. And that is the baby in the background. Just one second, guys. I'll try to get this up for you. Hopefully that link will work for you guys. I'm just going to continue on so when we get it going on the YouTube channel, there's not too much of a delay. Anyway, guys, the last offering was, let's see. Got to pull up the notes again. Yeah, it was 6.9 million shares at $2. These guys used to be an OTC. So as we like to say, you know the drill. You see your levels of resistance. You can see it's already kind of made what I would consider the spot that triggers it, and anything, you know, close to the highs can be shorted with risk over the highs. We do have a lower high and a lower low, and we are pushing back up into what should be some resistance now. So I would probably wait for the opening bell to be putting on a trade with it. I would like to see what the volume is doing as soon as it opens before I would make any decisions. But that is the play that I'm watching most closely for the easiest short. But will depend on volume and price action as always. Don't be getting just in front of a moving train, as like we like to say. The next thing, guys, I was looking at was TPIV, and the only reason I was looking at it is because, see, I took off Friday, but it was one of those ones that had a huge move, big range on Friday, rejected up close to 11 and had quite a fade after that. And you can see it's starting to, it was showing some weakness this morning. I guess it's kind of pushing back up. We are definitely going to have to wait for volume on this one to see what's going to happen. If the volume is nowhere near what it was yesterday or on Friday, I really doubt this thing can sustain a move. I would be looking to short anything that pushes up into the 10 area and shows some stuffiness. They should have about a 6.5 to 7 million share float. The OS is 10.7 million shares. There's a lot of warrants. They did lower the price on some of the series. there's so many different series warrants with these guys. I'm trying to remember the series they had that they lowered the prices on. There are still plenty that are outstanding though. The one thing to watch for is they have a merger on the horizon, and sometimes when they do things like that, the share structure will get real murky for a little bit until things settle down and we see who owns what. But it's still one of those things that I would be definitely short bias on a push to 10 that looks like it's stuffing. The last thing I wanted to talk about, guys, was RCON. It kind of popped on my radar a little late in the morning, but I did kind of briefly go over them, and let's just talk about the fundamentals real quickly on them. It's 18.3 million OS, but the float's only 9.5 million shares. They had 8.3 million cash at the end of March, and they only burn around 250K a month. The last offering was for 3.5 million shares at $1.66. So I do think there's going to be some overhead supply on this. I'm not sure if it's going to be enough to kill it, so I would definitely wait to see some weakness and some backside on it. But we do have our levels here. Know what to watch. Know how to learn know how to get into these things safely with something to risk against instead of just being front side guys. If you don't know how we trade these, DM me over in StockTraders.net or any of the other moderators. We lay out our game plans. We call out our trades. We're not trying to do everything. Nothing is in hindsight with us, guys. So make sure if you do have questions that you reach out and use your resources, because we're here to help you guys, keep you safe, keep you in this game for long periods of time instead of just coming and going like so many people do. So guys,